And then this is where I'm sitting. See, in the dark it looks beautiful. It's perfect, it doesn't need to be any brighter. Alright guys, another project I'm doing is putting ambient light in this 2012 X5 e70. Okay, so let me just show you what we're doing. So we're gonna put one right up here. So we're gonna take the door panel off each door in the front, and we're gonna put one right underneath where the radio is. So it's another one of this project. I don't know how long it's gonna take me, but anyway, let's start. And I'm excited about this one. It's time consuming if you want to do it right, but anyway, let's go to work. All right guys, first thing first, to take out the door panel. This comes off, this comes off. There's two screws, one here, one there. I think there's one here, might be two in the bottom. So let me get a different tool remover. You have to pry this open. Just squeeze your tool removal panel tool here. Stuff. Just keep careful with it so you don't break it. Okay, it's coming apart. Okay, it's out. Oh, those clips are hard. Anyway, this one also is, there's a clip. Just kind of squeeze your tool removal panel here. There we go. It's coming out. Another big boy that's stuck in here. Okay, so now that comes off. So you just work around it to get the panel removed. And then there's a T20, I believe. Let me go get my tools. Okay, T20. That's 25. T20, sorry. Put it to the side. Another one here. Just one here. All right guys, you see there's two more T20. Okay, it's up. Okay, now that we're ready to take out the door panel, let's find a spot here somewhere, because those are really strong clips. If I can find a spot here where I can squeeze my panel removal tool. Okay, let's grab a bigger tool. Okay. Those are clips, so you just pop them out. There we go. There's some clips on the top too. Let me take this. I think you have to lift it up, if I remember correctly. Alright guys. Take the whole door back. You have to pry from that side because these metal clips super strong. It's very hard to take them out. So pry it up on this side this way and then it will come off. Sorry I didn't show you. I'll show you on the next video and I'll put it in this one. So now that we have it out, let's start on plugging stuff. Okay, that's out. I got one more. Okay, hold on. All right, door panel is finally disconnected. Now that the door panel is out, we have the LED strip that we ordered from Amazon. That's what it looks like, and it's the orange to match the color of the car. So here it is. So now we have to route this into the door panel. I'll show you how to do it. Let me just get it ready. So we're gonna put it right up here. So what we're gonna do, so we're gonna start it from back here, and then we'll cut the end of it. So let me show you how this looks. So this is where the cable comes from. The light is shoot from here and then goes through this loop here, and this illuminate and go all the way till the end. So what we're gonna do is line it up like kind of like that. See if you could see it. So you just push it to the side, and then I'm gonna have to cut it right here. Let me go get my cutter and give it a little extra. Just cut it right up here. So let's see if it works. Oh, we need a little more. Just cut it a little bit this side. There we go. And then now all we do is just keep routing the whole thing all the way to the end. Just push it into the grooves. It will stay there. Okay, now we have to cut. Okay, cut it a little bit more. Alright, let's see how much I need to go. Cut it kind of like right up here, so we can tape it right here. So this is where it's gonna go, and we're gonna tape it right here. So we took out the little cover that goes in the end. Just put it back here. Then we're gonna tape it right here so it doesn't move. Let me go get my stuff. I'll be right back. Alright guys, so this is my connection that I just added. As you can see, you saw me solder the point. So here is ready. I'm going to put a little bit more tape on this and make it pretty. And I'm going to make the other connection for the door so we can easily take it out. Alright, let's keep going. Alright guys, so I made my little connection. This is for the light right here, and I made the same thing here. I tested tape it, and my solder pointer right here. I run the cable all the way up here, and it goes right here. Let me see if I can put the door panel back. Okay, it's trying to put the door panel back. Little connection that we have to do. Alright guys, so here's what it looks like now. You can't see anything because it's daytime. I'll get another video at night. This is what I look like. I had to do a testing. So when you're putting this door panel back, keep in mind there's a bunch of clips on the top here. Those are a pain in the butt to do. So you have to put the door panel like that. You gotta line it up. Alright guys, so like I was saying, let's say this is the door panel. There's clips in the door that are like that. You gotta take the door panel and slide it in this way, and then once you push it, it will clip like this. Push it all the way in. That's the best. That's the best way I can describe it. It's so hard to show you, by doing it by myself. But anyway, Yo, let me go and then we'll start on the next door panel. Actually, let me finish clipping this one in. Now we gotta put the screws back in that door. There are 2 screws on the bottom. And then there's a screw that goes on the top here. Okay, so the long screw goes on the bottom here. And the other one goes up here. Okay, now we can put this cover back on, so it goes this way. Slide it in, and then just press it in. And this big boy is also clipped. It goes this way. So line it up right here. There you go. She's all done. Let's start the next door. Alright guys, so now it's time to do the next door. As you can see, I took it off. So it's the same scenario for this. All you have to do is just find the spot. I'm going to go a little bit more so I have some room to work with. Same thing I did on the first one. This is like just go on the side. So on the angle, you need a relief cut. You cut a little bit up here, or with a little, this one, the little round one, just the flat part. So cut it. Okay, let you guys see how it's looking so far. So you see how it's looking so far. So now there's like a little angle. So when there's an angle, you gotta cut at an angle to make it work for the angle. Just enough, just so you can make the turn. There you go. Look how good that is. There you go, you see that? That looks beautiful. So for the back, we don't need to go too far. We're gonna just bring it all the way to about right here. Okay, and then we take this little end of it. It comes with the little end, the little cap, take the little cap off, little cut so we can make the turn. Let's see how much more we need to do. All right, let's take a big chunk out of it here. Okay, now we this whole thing off too because we don't really need it. Just take a little bit of it. Now we put the little cap that I just took off on the end here. Doesn't go too far. And then we're gonna some tape to hold it right there. Let's try with some 3M tape, see if that works. I'm gonna put more tape on the side. Now that's good. Let's work on the connection with. This is the connection it comes with. So let's put a little bit of tape on it like we did on the last one, just for a little extra protection. Okay, it's ready. Put some on the other side because we need a little extra for the connection to the car. Strip the wire. I got my extra connection that I'm gonna need. I gotta strip that too. My soldering kit. Actually, my soldering kit is right here. Okay, let's do some soldering. Okay, done. Let's tape this up. Okay, so look at my cable, see? It's ready. You almost don't see the connection. Let's connect everything up. So go underneath here. Connected. Maybe underneath this might be even more protected. Alright guys, so here's my connection. I'm going to put another piece of tape right in here. I put it underneath here. So here you go. And then it's going to piggyback on the other stuff that's on the car. So let's go work on the car. Okay? Alright guys, so now that I put my little connection on there, I'm gonna put a little bit of soldering. Okay, it looks good. Now let's tape it up. Okay, done. All my connections are ready. Let's go get the door panel and put it back and test it. Alright? Alright guys, I forgot to show you, but I'm gonna show you now. So you see these points? There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All these points, they connect right here. See? They go inside here. Right where my finger is, they go here, and you gotta push it in this way. So that's why it's so hard to do it, but anyway, not impossible. All right, let me put the camera down and then watch me as I do it. All right guys, another thing that's really hard is this thing. You gotta be careful. You gotta try to put this thing in so you can actually put this thing, line it up. You gotta line up with the thing. You have to go under it, trying to figure out how to line it up, and then you push it in this way. All right, I think I got it in. Let's see if I can clip it. If it clipped, I'm in the extreme. Nope, it wasn't straight. Let's try that again. Before we do anything, let me test it. Let me turn everything on. I didn't connect it. Let me connect the cable first. Okay, it's connected. Okay guys, I think it's connected, but it's daylight and it's hard to see the light. I may have to wait. So I'll test it out, everything else a little later. But right now, this door, let me finish clipping everything off first. And then you just push them in. Here's what it looks like now. Can't wait to see them at night. Okay, let me put the screws back. So start with the top. Alright guys, so here it is. It's installed. I think it's on, but I can't really see. It's too light outside. So it's connected to this light, as you can see, is also on. Now I have to wait for nighttime and I'll show you guys what it looks like. Let's move forward. Let's keep going. Next door.